Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the first semester of school. I hope you had a great summer. My name's Anne Marie Andrews, and I'm going to be your student athlete facilitator. Welcome to this course. I'm guessing you know a little bit about it. I'm just going to walk you through and kind of show you some things. So, first of all, my teacher contact information is right here. You can K-mail me, just look my name up in K-mail, or you can call or text me at this number right here. Here is a calendar. So the first week you need to turn in by August 22nd, you need to turn in your course contract. And I'll show you where you can find that in a minute. Then for each week, you're going to be filling out a activity log as well as doing a journal entry. The journal entries need to be about 2 paragraphs long each week, and they also need to be, what you need to be writing about is like your week in training. You can kind of come up with your prompt. It can be your week in training, it can be if you had a competition, it can be life as a student athlete and what are some of the perks and what are some of the challenges. Just whatever comes up that week and how it makes it tough, or how you had a great week in your competitions or in your training or whatever. So that's what I want, your journal entries. And I suggest that you keep them all maybe on one document, and you can just keep adding to it like a Word document. You can just keep adding to it throughout the semester, and every week you're going to need to turn that in. And my guess is at the end of this course, you're, maybe years down the road, you're going to, if you save it, you're going to look back on it and find it pretty cool to read. Little about me, I was a student athlete through college. I went to a Division I school, got a full ride, and ran track and field and cross country. So I know what it's like to be a student athlete, and being able to read back, because I kept a journal back then, and being able to read back, even my daughter, who's an athlete now, she likes reading my journal entries and just to see what it was like for me. So just something to think about. I think keeping a journal as an athlete helps you anyway, because if you get injured or something, you can go back and look and you can say, oh, well, I was doing this and this and this that week. And anyway, I go off on a tangent. But journal entries and activity logs you're going to need to keep up with. These are the due dates. Every Sunday they need to be turned in by. If you come up here in doc sharing, you can see I have that activity log right here for you. You can download that, and I also have your student athlete course contract that needs to be filled out by the 22nd. So here's the activity log you're going to keep throughout the semester. You're going to keep every week. You're going to fill it out. You're going to need to, I'll pull one up here for a second and show you. You're going to need to have your coach or whoever's overseeing your practices sign it off every week, and every week you're going to need to submit this same activity log. I'm not going to let you do multiple weeks in a row, go without turning it in, and then just have you fill it all out. You've got to turn it in every week. I want that coach's signature every week. Okay? And then, so the scavenger hunt I'll talk about in a minute. I want to talk about my grading policy. Oh, first of all, before I get there, the Dropbox, this is where you're going to turn everything in. So you'll turn in your course contract here. You just open this up and you attach it, and then I'll get it. There's a comment section there too. So whenever you get work back, I usually write some comment, especially if you're like, wow, why did I get that grade? I should have gotten full credit. Definitely check the comments. This is where you're going to turn in the scavenger hunt, and these are your weekly logs. There's 18 weeks here. One of these weeks, I think it's actually right here, week 15 is not in there, so there's really only 17 weeks of log. Week 15 is Thanksgiving, so you won't have a log for that week. Let's see, what's next? Oh, my grading policy. So let's look at the course calendar again. You will have 1 week grace period. So August 24th, there'll be zeros entered into the grade book for any journals or logs that are not turned in. Journals are worth 25 points a week. activity logs are worth 25, so you'll get a total of 50 points. If you don't turn them in by August 24th, this first week's, you will have 1 week grace period. I will never take journals and logs that are more than 2 weeks old, okay? So each week you will have that 1 week grace period. And the rest of your teachers at Insight are doing the same thing in their regular classes for any assignment. So I'll put in zeros in the grade book on Sunday night for this week if you haven't turned it in, but they won't become permanent until the next Sunday, okay? So you will have that 1 week grace period every week. If you have questions about that, let me know. Obviously, there are no live Class Connect sessions for this course. Make sure you're checking your K-mails and reading the announcements. If I do send you a K-mail, or if I put announcements in the course, I don't do it that much for student athlete, but if I do, it's definitely some important information that you need to know about. And then in general, here is a great website for the Insight School of Colorado. It's isco.k12start.com. And this for any of your classes, setting up your student account, logging into online school. These are all great tutorials. Checking your K-mail. So make sure you bookmark this website and you put it in your favorites so that you have it. Okay, and this attending Class Connect sessions, obviously that's for other classes, but all kinds of great information. You got the school calendar here, other information you can get, your parents can get information here. So make sure you do that. And then also the first 2 days of school, the 15th, the 14th and 15th of August, you need to make sure you're doing your Scantron tests. They need to be completed, okay? So those, there's not going to be any Class Connect sessions for your other courses on those 2 days. You need to make sure that you're doing your Scantrons, okay? So I think that's all I have for you. Let me just double check. Okay, make sure that you go in and do this after you watch this video. Do your scavenger hunt. Here's a copy of it here just to check out. But you can download the copy over here in Doc Sharing. All right, I look forward to it. If you have any questions or concerns, please let me know. Take care.